Alright, welcome to my first ever YouTube video. This is originally going to be shot on my camera, but we had a lot of technical difficulties, so we're using my iPhone. So hey, what's up? What's good? What's poppin'? Today we're going to be covering all of the animals that I have in my house. There's a lot. We're going to cover the mammals first because I'm going to be doing my reptiles in order from when I got them to now. This is Bentley. He's 2. He's a boxer lab mix. I got him when he was 11 weeks old. Hi. Hi. We took him to the vet. He weighs 70 pounds. We do have to get his thyroid checked because he's balding on his sides and he's just not supposed to weigh this much when he's only 2 years old. Next is the cats. I don't let the cats in this room because I have a deep fear that they're gonna knock over one of the lamps or they're gonna chew on it and it's gonna be a house fire. So this is Scion. He's a Siamese cat. He doesn't like being held. He's about 5 or 6. He's my boyfriend's cat. He's very vocal. He likes to meow and stick his ass in your face. He does this cute thing where if you pick him up, he'll lift his arms at you, but we're not gonna do that right now because this room is a mess, and if I move my phone any direction, then you can see all of the trash. This is Little Cat. We call her Little Cat because she doesn't have a name. She also doesn't like being held, and she's digging her claws into my boob. She's full grown, although she is really small. She goes in a heat every 2 or 3 weeks, so if you hear her screaming outside of the door, it's because she wants dick. But we can't provide that to her because Big Cat doesn't have balls. So, he just goes around and screams at things, and we never get sleep at night. So we're gonna do the reptiles. We're doing the reptiles on a scale of when I got them. And up here, right here, those are my sand boas, and those are the first ones I got. So I'm only 5'2", and I obviously can't reach up there, so I have to get a step ladder. We're not gonna have the sand boas out too long because they did just eat yesterday, and I highly recommend not handling your animals 24 hours after they eat. But this is Mabel. He was my first ever reptile. When I got him, we thought he was a girl. I got him from a friend of mine, but he grew hemipenes, so he is a boy. But his name is still Mabel, and here's his fat mouse that he ate yesterday. So this is him. He weighs about 60 or 70 grams. I think he's like 2 years old. So we did have a little issue where he hasn't been eating a lot. We figured out that he only eats live. So he eats every 2 weeks, and he'll eat. Right now he's eating weaned mice. He's my good boy. So this is Penelope. She's my other sand boa, or East African boa. She's a female. When we got her, we thought she was a boy because we're really bad at sexing apparently. But his name is Pepe, but now she's Penelope. She also just ate yesterday, so she's a little squirmy. She's a lot bigger than Mabel is. She's about probably 80 or 90 grams. She's wiggling, but she's a lot bigger, as you can see. A lot more to handle. She's yellow. The male Mabel, he's an anery, so he's white and brown. She is yellow and brown, so hopefully if they have babies, we'll have a nice combination of the two. Next we have, she's a leopard gecko. I got her from the same person that gave me Mabel. This is Therma. She doesn't like being held. This is Therma. She is a leopard gecko. She's full grown. She weighs about 70-ish grams, which is pretty big for a female leopard gecko. But as you can see, she's got this bulb on her tail. She was a rescue. We're not sure what happened to her tail. We're not sure if it was dropped because of there was another gecko. We do know that she was housed with another gecko, and they did fight. But she dropped her tail, and she did not get the appropriate nutrition to fully regrow it. So she does have this little bulb. I'm not sure if she's ever gonna drop her tail again, but this is what we got. It is soft, and she can still wave it whenever she's pissed off. And I know that for a fact. Next we have another leopard gecko. This is Mr. Grinch. I got him from another friend of mine, not the one that gave me Therma. Oh, he's licking me. He is small. We just got over a bout of MBD, or metabolic bone disease. Basically, I will say that it was probably my fault. It did come from Petco, so they probably weren't giving him a lot of calcium or D3 anyway, because Petco just doesn't treat their pets right. I did have him in there with a bowl of calcium and D3. I'm not sure why he didn't just choose to use that, but he did come down with MBD, which is essentially lack of calcium. As you can see, his front arms are a little skinny. They were folding underneath him. He does still have a nice tail though. He just now started eating again. Basically, we just gave him a mix of calcium and D3 in a syringe with water until he was strong enough to hold himself up again. I can probably cover all of this in another video. He's just a normal male gecko. He's looking at you. So.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not.
Next is, I don't want to say my favorite because it's not nice to play favorites, but I have my ball python. Her name is Ziva. She's in front of me. So this is Ziva. She's a female ball python, just a normal morph. She is shedding close to her head. She did get her eye caps off, so she hasn't eaten since January 1st, which is normal for ball pythons when they're going into breeding season. She's a lot larger than all of my other reptiles. She weighs about 900 grams, which isn't full grown. She's very mellow. She's probably one of the sweetest ones that I have. She just likes to crawl around. She will just crawl around you. She'll wrap herself around you. Right now she wants to know what's over by the window, but I don't want her to go over there because it's quite cold outside. The next one I got out is the newest part of the family. I got her literally last night. The reptile shop I go to, the tie-dyed iguana. Know that I've been wanting another female leopard gecko. I want to get a good breeding trio to going on. Anyway, she's another leopard gecko. She doesn't have a name yet. The largest leopard gecko I've ever seen. She weighs 82 grams. She doesn't even fit on my hand. The only thing I can think to name her is Tatiana. Because she has a fat ass. So that was just a little rundown of all the pets I have. There's definitely going to be more. We're going to be breeding the pairs that we have, and that's my dog. He thinks if he's not right next to me, then I'm dying, so. Also, my teeth are a little yellow because who brushes their teeth before they drink coffee? Psychopaths, and that's not me. First of all, this video is going to be really shaky because I'm in my car on my way to work because a bitch is broke. I have a big girl job and I need big girl money to support my big girl life. I just wanted to say I'm sorry that it took so long for me to edit the first video. I know I've been telling you that it's going to come out soon, and then soon just kept becoming next day. Basically how my entire life has gone so far. It just took a while for me to figure out the editing. It was just kind of me learning how I wanted it to be while I did it. So I hope when it comes out it looks good enough for you guys. I'm literally talking like I have 5,000 subscribers and I have 4. You the realist. I did want to point out that my hair isn't greasy. Well, it is greasy most of the time, but my hair isn't greasy in that video. I just got out of the shower, so it was still wet. Also, don't blow dry my hair or anything. I just let it air dry because it's like, well, it ends up looking like this. Fuck! The sun! I don't know how often I'm gonna post because I do have a job full-time and I do go to school. And that's all, I think. Let me know. I love learning. I feel like if you're not equipped to listen to other people, then you really shouldn't be owning pets. Because if you don't listen to other people and what they say and their experiences, then you might not be giving your pets their best life. And we all want to live our best life, honey. If you want to learn, write in the comments, tell me what you think, tell me if you do something different, tell me how you treated a baby, tell me your enclosures, tell me what you find is best, how do you keep shedding off of your animals. I don't know, just tell me things. Also, you could do that on Instagram, DM me anytime. I like friends. I don't have any friends, absolutely at all, so like and subscribe.